Hey guys, this is John from the Acoustic Shop one more time. We're at NAMM 2018 in the Lowden booth. We are here with Alistair. We're going to talk about some of the gorgeous Lowden guitars that we hope to have in the Acoustic Shop very soon, which will be really incredible. And these things are really incredible guitars. So tell us a little bit about some Lowden guitars.
Let's do it. So how about we start right here?
Sure.
So what we have is where it all started. 1974, George started with a jumbo guitar. This was kind of the style back then, I guess, and this is what he came up with. And it became known as the O body, the original, the one that came first. And it just stemmed from that as the years went on. George, a lot of his design was artist-driven. So they would come to him and say, look, I just need something a little more compact to take on the road, or I prefer a parlor size. So George would always collaborate with our artists to say, okay, I think I can come up with something, and he goes away in his design weeks and he schemes and he dreams up some new design.
Very cool.
And it always comes about as something, you know, that came about because of this, the original body shape. And this is the O-23. It sits in the original series, so it's got walnut back and sides.
Gorgeous walnut.
Yeah, red cedar top. Really simple, elegant appointments. So you got the wood inlay on the rosette, rosewood head facings, just black ebony fretboard, just really pared back, simple design. But all the Lowden key features are there, the custom shapes on the headstock through to the 5-piece neck. And then inside we've got our A-frame bracing, which came about as George developed that pretty much 40 years ago as he was starting out in this journey. The A-frame bracing, taking that right up into the neck block.
Very, very cool.
And, so this is where it all started. This is just a great all-around guitar.
Absolutely. This is kind of where I got familiar with Lowden guitars, and these are just, like you said, fabulous. And they have their own unique character, their own unique finish look, and you know, just very gorgeous guitars.
Even the finish, polyurethane finish, finished to an incredibly thin depth. It allows the guitar to breathe and to resonate and just move freely, and every time you hear a Lowden guitar, it should just ring and ring. Yes. That's what we try.
I remember that very, very well.
So that sustain should just come through, and it should just breathe. And
very cool. So that was the original line stuff right there, and then we're going to talk a little bit about the 35 series. Is that correct?
Yeah.
So
we'll grab this one and
sure. We'll go ahead and talk about that guy.
So 35 series, the next step up from the original. So visually, you're getting into more exotic tone woods. The appointments come up a level, so we get the abalone rosette, the bound maple and ebony fretboards, ebony head facings, front and back, upgraded tuners. They're
gorgeous tuners.
510s. Oh, cool. Never seen a bad coda yet. You get your back strip inlaid as well. Even just the backwoods. This is Tasmanian Blackwood. Really popular tone wood for us.
Very gorgeous.
Something George has become renowned for over the last few years is his use of redwood. Sinker redwood in particular. He goes up to Northern California, usually around this time of year, as a little holiday, or sorry, he goes and buys some wood, as he tells us. And he comes back, and a few months later, these giant logs appear at our workshop, and it's like, we better cut this up and do something with it, and we get these beautiful sinker redwood tops.
That is gorgeous. Really, really gorgeous. So.
I've got one of these on my own guitar as well. I just love it. So this is the F body, the next size down. It's like a small jumbo, so slightly smaller than the O. This is actually an FM that we brought out last year. Body depth just reduced slightly over a normal F.
Sure.
Voice just to project a little bit more, the lower mids. So for flat picking in particular, if you're going to play a bit of bluegrass, I don't know if you play much, but if you do, this is really the perfect guitar. It really just pronounced, every note is just so crisp and clear and jumps out.
Very, very cool.
But you can see it's just a lovely sort of visual upgrade, and tonally those woods make a big, big difference.
One thing I really like about the Lowden guitars is that beautifully smooth, refined, clean look that's always been, you know, here. When I first saw them years and years ago, they keep maintaining that through the years now.
So even at the top end, the 50 series, when you start speccing those up, all those options, there's still a refinement. You know, they've all been designed by George, be it like the leaf inlay for the fretboard or a figured maple neck on the back.
Sure.
They're all just subtle upgrades that just lift the guitar that little bit more. So you'll never see, George always refers to it as a blingy Lowden. You don't see very many of those.
Yeah.
So That's our 35 series.
Well, cool. So those are a couple of the guitars. We're going to come back and get some more of those here. But for right now, thanks for watching, and make sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. And we'll talk a little bit more about Lowden guitars as well as a lot of the other guitars that we have at the Acoustic Shop. So we'll catch you guys a little later.